or not at all. Do not smoke. Exercise with a goal of getting in at least 30 minutes each day. If you've been inactive, start slowly and gradually build up to 30 minutes. Also, talk to your doctor before starting any exercise program. Maintain a healthy weight. If you're at a healthy weight, maintain it by combining a well-balanced diet with daily exercise. If you need to lose weight, ask your doctor about healthy ways to achieve your goal. Colon cancer screening can also help to prevent colon cancer or lead to its early detection when treatment is most effective. If you're 45 years or older, speak to your doctor about having a colonoscopy or some form of colon cancer screening that may be appropriate for you. I'm Dr. Eugene Marcus Cooper. Pay attention to your health. Get the facts and discuss colon cancer with your physician today.
This message is brought to you by the Ministry of Health in partnership with the Public Hospitals Authority.
Keisha, what you saying, girl?
Man, Tony, you scared me.
Oh, they scared.
How this pandemic treating you? You working yet?
After all this time with no vaccine, no job, I had to do something.
Oh, so that's why you finally get your vaccine.
Man, I had to do what I had to do. Now I telling everyone get your vaccine. So you been good?
Yeah, man. I get my vaccine. I working, doing my little nail thing on the side. You know.
Solid. So what we getting out though?
Sweet boy, you couldn't handle us then, and you can't handle us now.
Wow. That's how you can do me, Keisha?
All right, Mr. Big Boss Tony. Stay safe.
You too, Keisha.
Vaccinate today, live tomorrow. A message by WHO, Canada, and USAID.
Ready, get set, and off we go into the 2022-2023 school year. Students, as you prepare to return to the classrooms for full face-to-face instruction beginning August 29th, 2022, here are some tips to assist you in getting ready. Now is the time to re-establish an earlier bedtime so that when school reopens, waking up on time would not be a challenge. Establish an evening routine. For example, plan in advance a schedule for completing homework, reading, playtime, and taking a bath. Review all health and safety protocols to ensure you remain safe when you return to school. Make your mark this school year.
We play just like your kids. We text just like your kids. We learn. We even cook. We take selfies. We have hobbies. And we love sports. In every way, we are just like everyone else and enjoy the same things and live our lives every day, just like you do. So if you happen to meet us, treat us just like everyone else. Because at the end of the day,
we're just like you.
Living life with Down syndrome is simply living. To learn more about Down syndrome, call 727-2105. This message is brought to you by the Grand Bahama Down Syndrome Society.
You're watching the ZNS Network, the People's Station.
Coming up in the news, the Deputy Prime Minister announcing a new board tasked with the responsibility of overseeing the development of the Grand Bahama International Airport. Plus, a demolition exercise underway at Gold Rock Corporation. ZNS News has the exclusive. And a wanted suspect is now in police custody. The Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, starts now.
This is the Bahamas Tonight, Northern Edition.
This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Good evening all. I'm Ramiko Knowles. Thank you so much for tuning in. We do apologize for the late start. We begin tonight with new developments on the Grand Bahama International Airport. A new board has been formed with the responsibility of the development of a world-class facility. In a press release, in a press release, the management of overseeing the operations, noting that have been shortlisted for the committee of proposals for a public-private partnership, in addition to the management of overseeing the operations, noting that the FAD's function will be much like the Nassau Airport Development Company. The release adds that this is a major pledge to the company and the administration to restore the economic vitality of Grand Bahama. Aja Quant spoke candidly with the Deputy Prime Minister.
It has been a question on everyone's mind. What is next for the Grand Bahama International Airport? Well, the Deputy Prime Minister, the Honorable I. Chester Cooper, speaking with our ZNS News team on the new announcement of the board for the Freeport Airport Development Company. He says the government has put together a team of experts who not only understands Grand Bahama, but also understands what is needed to develop a world-class airport. It has been almost 3 years since Hurricane Dorian made its landfall, destroying the Grand Bahama International Airport. And although there is a temporary airport, many Grand Bahamians are saying they want more. The current airport sits on 2,500 acres, including an 11,000-foot runway. And now, according to the DPM, this newly appointed board has been charged with the management and redevelopment of a new airport.
We have a strong board comprised of business people, chartered accountants, lawyers, engineers, and we believe together they will help us to firstly oversee the management of the airport in the interim period while we seek to build a world-class airport.
The board is chaired by Tira Ramming, a certified public accountant with significant experience in business and finance. The directors include Peter Rutherford, Cassietta McIntosh, Albert Hebern, Foresta Carroll, Julian Sawyer, Harold Williams, and a representative from the Tourism Development Company.
They're going to, one, oversee management, and two, they're going to act as the evaluation committee for the bidders that's come forward, so that we are able to advance to the stage where we can select a partner to do a private-public partnership to build that world-class airport in Grand Bahama that we've been talking about.
The government purchased the airport in April of 2021. The Deputy Prime Minister says they are going to move swiftly with the redevelopment as the government is aware of the urgent need to do so.
I think it sends a strong signal that we mean business, that we're moving forward, and that we understand that this airport is critical infrastructure. It's critical for the residents and the people of Grand Bahama, but it's absolutely critical if we are going to build a tourism industry and also for the industrial sector as well. People doing business or people traveling on vacation want a pleasant experience. And the people of Grand Bahama not only want the convenience, but they want an airport that they can be proud of. We have come to a place where we're going to move forward swiftly with the redevelopment of the airport. I think this is a first important step in doing so.
The first board meeting is anticipated to be held the first week in September, subject to the agreement with the chairman. And the Deputy Prime Minister notes that once it happens and the board is briefed, the process will begin. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Aja Quant.
Well, Gold Rock Corporation making preparation to close its operation after some 30 years on Grand Bahama. In an exclusive tour, our ZNS News team were able to witness their demolition process to the various facilities on their property. They have also started preparing their machinery and vehicles for shipment off the island. This comes on the heels of Gold Rock releasing a statement regarding their pullout from Grand Bahama due to what they say are years of blatant disregard for the growth of the island of Grand Bahama by the Grand Bahama Bahama Port Authority. The statement was released on July 29th of this year by the Del Zotto family, also noting that their concerns do not end at the most recent Devonshire agreement, as it is just one of the many examples as to why the island cannot prosper. Meanwhile, the Grand Bahama Port Authority, in their recent statement, noting that DevCo has been and remains open to further discussion with Gold Rock's principals in the hope of charting a productive way forward. No date has been released on Gold Rock's official closing. It has been estimated that some 130 employees will be out of jobs as a result of that closure. In other news, Bradford Marine Bahamas Grand Bahamas Mega Yacht Repair Enterprise upgrading its fleet with a multi-million-dollar investment after 25 years of service at its Freeport location. The company says its machinery is not only top tier, but has incredible and tactical features. Jolanda Thompson reports.
The replacement for a boat lift is $1 million investment for Bradford Marine. General Manager Ray Lightburn says that the new 150 metric ton travel lift can remove vessels and place them in the water at a pace like no other marine company in the Bahamas. The Vessel Repair Center and a provider for dockage services says out with the old and in with the new. The travel lift is said to be the largest in the country. Here's Lightburn with more details.
We realized that the capability of this machine was starting to diminish, and for safety and obviously for legal reasons and everything else, we wanted to make sure that we do the right thing and really kind of reinvest into this machine. And we have replaced our existing 150 metric ton with this new 150 metric ton lift that will be able to exceed the capability of the previous one after it, quote unquote, tired out. And now we're here. We're here, and we want to showcase this. We want to showcase mostly because of the confidence in our ability to continue to produce at a high level, whether it's in the Bahamas, but not just be located in the Bahamas, but to an international client and be able to operate on an international level. And so we're believing that this is a necessary investment for us not just to remain relevant, but to showcase to our Bahamas, to all the mariners, to all the clients that traverse our water, that in the event that you need storage, in the event that you need emergency repairs, in the event you need your regular repairs, and in the event you need a quick stopover, crew change, this is our location to do that.
Lightburn says that the new travel lift will create versatility in that it is a complete remote package.
This one creates more versatility, allows us to operate over night hours that will be more safe and prudent for our operators. Mostly it was because of the safety of our staff. Also, it actually operates completely unmanned. Before, we would have an operator in the actual lift cabin. That is not the case. We have invested, and part of the investment is to have a full remote package. The operator could be completely independent of the lift itself and be able to operate a 360 view with all the safety measures in place.
In honor of celebrating 25 years of service at their Freeport location, the general manager says that one of the significant progress the company has made is increasing its Bahamian membership.
Currently now we're at a total of 55 employees. And with those employees, they have, most of them have anywhere between a minimum of 10 years up to 24 years. And I say 24 even though we've been existing for 25 years. They were here from the onset. We do have a few of those staff that are still here, whether they're working out in the field, in management operations, or even in administration. But we're very excited that this time had come. What has happened is we've now finally, I think after a very long time, what was the intention of the owners, the initial owners, were to have this operation fully operated and ran by Bahamians. And we have accomplished that about a year ago.
The general manager says that Bradford Marine is a place of endless opportunities, and he notes that the company is excited to work on international and national boats while using their new toy. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Jolanda Thompson.
Well, it was a busy weekend for police officials in the north. Police officials say wanted suspect John Gray Cherry is now in police custody. A wanted bulletin was issued by the Criminal Investigations Department on Grand Bahama for Cherry for rape this past Friday. Police say Cherry was arrested on Saturday in the Lewis Yard community. Meantime, 3 women accosted by armed robbers in the Freeport area over the weekend. According to police, the armed robbery taking place on Saturday, August 20th, shortly after 1 a.m. Reports say police control room received a report of the robbery in the area of Columbus Drive. Uniform and plainclothes officers were dispatched to investigate. Initial investigations revealed that 3 adult females, while sitting inside a vehicle parked in front of a residence, were approached by a dark, slim male wearing a ski mask who brandished a firearm and demanded cash. The females handed over their handbags containing an undetermined amount of cash and other personal effects. The male then fled the area on foot in an unknown direction, making good his escape. Police say investigations are continuing. Still in news from the crime beat, a joint operation resulted in 26 illegal immigrants being apprehended on Abaco yesterday. According to reports, shortly before 9 p.m., a team of officers from the Marsh Harbor Police Station, the Bahamas Defense Force, and the Bahamas Department of Immigration, acting on information, proceeded to 2 separate residences situated on SC Boodle Highway, Abaco. Upon the officers' arrival, a search was conducted of both residences, where 26 Haitian nationals consisting of 21 adult males, 4 adult females, and 1 juvenile male were arrested. They were all handed over to the Bahamas Department of Immigration for processing and deportation. While in other news, nearly 30 children occupying the Grand Bahama Children's Home and Executive Director Joan Hutchison is inviting the wider community to spend quality time with them. She notes that the benefits are twofold, as not only are the children more inclined to advance, but it relays the message that they are a part of the larger society.
Want to come on the weekends, let's say, and play games. If you're a sorority, fraternity, or church group that want to come in, once you're properly vetted, and by that I just mean there's a form that we ask you to fill out. We need to make sure that you, with the COVID still in force, that you're vaccinated, taking the necessary precautions if you're not, that those protocols are filled out, and we just love for persons to come and assist. Again, that team and that village is major.
And while tangible donations are always a welcomed gesture, Hutchison emphasizes the importance of men acting as role models to the children. She explains that for proper development, both genders need a man's perspective on life.
I had a conversation with somebody yesterday who said, but I'm a male. You want me to talk to females? I do, because girls need to know what a man's position is. They need to know that it's not just wearing the pom-pom shorts and all the glamour that the TV or other persons may portray, but the self-respect and taking care of yourself first, making sure that you love yourself first, so that you don't have to accept any Tom, Dick, or Harry. So anyone who wants to pour love, life, and help a child to thrive is who we would like to come and help work with them.
You're watching The Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Stay with us. There's more news when we come back.
Come on down to Dolly Madison and get your hurricane supplies before it's too late. Don't let supply chain issues cause you to miss out on hurricane supplies you need. Come on down. Now.
Come on down to Superb Water Depot and Snacks. We sell and we deliver ice, drinks, purified water, alkaline water, and a variety of snacks. Your one-stop shop for all your snacks and water needs. Contact 242-820-2482. We are located number 2 La France Plaza, Peachtree Street. Purified water, 50 cents a gallon. Alkaline water, 80 cents a gallon. Come on now, you can't beat that. We offer superb quality, superb taste, and superb service. Monday to Saturday, 8 to 8, and Sundays, 8 to 2. Superb Water Depot and Snacks. Come on down.
H&L is here for your back-to-school needs. We have backpacks that roll and backpacks that ride. We have composition books, pencils, pens, lunch bags, rulers, and everything else that you need to start your school year. We also have masks for the school of your choice. H&L is fully stocked and located in downtown Freeport, ready to serve you. Call us at 352-5470.
Pizza Hut Freeport is bringing you savings this summer. Order a large one-topping pizza with a 2-liter Coke, along with our newest dessert, the pineapple tart, for just $22.50, VAT inclusive. A delicious pizza, 2-liter Coke, and a pineapple tart to satisfy your sweet tooth. Available for carry-out, delivery, and curbside to go at our fabulous Pizza Hut restaurant downtown Freeport, 352-9191. Pizza Hut Freeport, for the love of pizza.
It was one of the hardest hits this island has ever experienced. Hurricane Dorian decimating what many call home. Join the ZNS team as residents are reflecting and telling their compelling stories of survival and how the community has come together to rebuild Abaco. Airing August 29th through September 2nd, right here on the ZNS Network.
That's what I told her. Bring the winding thing here. This is Reconstruct, so show me emotion. Hey, wind and go down low.
The King of the North is back. Power 104.5 FM.
Your #1 news team covering the North. The Bahamas Tonight, Northern Edition.
Welcome back. Tonight, a well-known musician is making an urgent plea for the community to assist his wife. Raven Davis reports.
Stephanie Solomon is a doting wife and mother of one. Husband Wilfred Solomon describes her as jovial, sweet, and friendly. But a grim diagnosis in 2014 would alter the course of their lives forever, as Stephanie was then diagnosed with kidney disease. Now having been on dialysis for some 8 years, the troubling reality is that she's nearing the end of the average life expectancy for dialysis patients, that being 5 to 10 years.
When you look at the poison frame of the body, beautiful, nice shape, solid, weigh but 165 pounds and decreased down to 135, and now today, 100 pounds. It's really hard. It is. There's a lot of concern.
Stephanie says she sobbed inconsolably upon learning her fate, but is determined to live, though now the weekly treatments have taken a toll.
My health deteriorating because I be sick now after dialysis. Before time I could do a lot of stuff. I can't do a lot of stuff no more. I be blurry and I be weak and tired. I don't let people see what I'm going through because I like to see people happy and I don't like to see people sad. I bubble up everybody, but right then deep down when I go, when the doors are closed, I be feeling sick.
The matriarch is seeking a kidney transplant at Jackson Memorial Hospital, priced at $240,000. To defray the hefty cost, a benefit concert is set for this week. A longtime entertainer, Wilfred says he's grateful to have garnered the support of other top entertainers.
I'm very close to a lot of the popular entertainers more of Nassau. And I mentioned it to Lynx Koala. And he said, yes, man, let's go for it. Just started just reaching out in the chat. And everybody, and even when we went to Crab Fest, everybody, Funky D was the first person to jump on board. Yeah, man, I will. Don't like it. Yeah, I will. This one, I will. And as it just get closer and closer, people just keep coming on board.
The couple emphasizing that friends and family have been more than helpful, but now they're relying on public support. The event is slated for August 27th at the Farm Marshall Road in New Providence at a cost of $20, and they say they're excited about what's to come.
We got hosting our show, Sawyer Boy. Now, he's a lot of fun. He will make sure that we have a lot of fun. Coming in from Andros, my homeboy there, Elon Moxie, coming in. So, it's really, really looking forward to being a fun night.
A gospel concert for Grand Bahama is in the works, but for now, those unable to attend can send a monetary donation to the GoFundMe titled Help Stephanie Solomon Get a Kidney Transplant. For the Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition, I'm Raven Davis.
Thanks, Raven. Now it's time for your Monday check on sports with Jay Philippe.
Good evening, I'm Jay Philippe and welcome to sports. It was a busy weekend in track and field
at the Grand Bahama Sports Complex for the NACAC Track and Field Open Championships. Some of the brightest stars in track and field was in action. Shane Stubbs has a full report.
It was 3 days of intense competition here at the Grand Bahama Sports Complex for the Anita Doherty NACAC Open Championships. As for Team Bahamas, let's take a look at how they did.
Team Bahamas will come away with a total of 7 medals at this year's competition. That haul began on day 2, highlighted by world champion Shawnee Miller-Weibo's gold medal performance in the women's 400 meters, where she would set a new championship record of 49.40 seconds. Also taking the podium on day 2 were Amar Rock's own Donald Thomas, winning the bronze medal in the men's high jump at 2.25 meters, and Devin Charlton also securing the bronze in the women's 100 meter hurdles in the time of 12.71 seconds.
It's the end of the season for me, and it's kind of winding things down, and just wanted to come on here and just put on a show. I felt all the support, and it's always an honor just to be able to come back home and compete in the front of the country.
At the beginning, I thought I really wasn't going to be able to jump because the doctor recommended I don't compete today, but I couldn't let my people down, so I just gave it all I had, and they helped me over the bar. So
it feels good. It's always good to medal. As much as I wanted to be on top of the podium, you have to be thankful just to come away with some hardware.
Now Team Bahamas had to end day 3 with a bang. And it was all kicked off with Tania Gaither's silver medal performance in the women's 200 meters.
Gaither's swift start out of the blocks was enough to propel the Grand Bahama native to a personal best time of 22.41 seconds. Meanwhile, in the women's javelin, Rima Audubon would secure a bronze, throwing a distance of 57.91 meters.
I knew I would have to get out just like I did in the prelim. I knew that this time, though, I would have to finish the race to the best of my ability. And that's what I did, and I came out with a silver.
Pretty happy with my performance towards the end. I had a little hiccups, and I had to shut down early, but overall still pretty happy.
And finally, Team Bahamas would finish with 2 medals in relay competition. The quartet of Gaither, Charlton, Antonique Strawn, and Printasia Johnson rallied to secure silver in the women's 4x100 meters. And then finally, the team of Alonzo Russell, Kennard Rolls, Shaquem Smith, and Wendell Miller finished with the bronze medal in the men's 4x400 meters.
We put it together last minute, so for us to be able to do that, imagine, if we actually put some great work in. The future's bright for these group of girls. We put on a good show, so I'm proud of us.
It's always a blessing to put Bahamas across my chest. So I'm just happy. Not really happy with the result, but just happy. We went out there and we did our best, and everyone finished healthy. So I can't ask for more than that.
The competition came to a close as fireworks and the rhythmic sound of Junkanoo closed out the evening. For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Shane Stubbs.
And that's a quick check on sports, ladies and gents. I'm Jay Philippe. Be blessed.
What? Check old girl, boy. You say she getting married? Oh, man. Not again.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to join this man's BTC home internet with this woman BTC mobile service in holy matrimony. So they'll pay half the price compared to the other guys.
What's wrong with you? Just let them...
Madam, do you have BTC mobile service?
I do.
Sir, do you have BTC home internet to unite with her mobile service?
I do.
Get all the internet you want at half the price when you bundle your home internet and mobile service.
So, what services do you have?
Me? I have BTC at home and on my phone.
Visit any BTC store to make the switch today.
It's back to school again, folks. You don't only want to beat the rush, you want the most affordable prices. Shop at Invading Force Bookstore and Supplies and save.
No VAT.
Currently located in Pioneers Loop, number 3 Ashton Ange Building.
No VAT.
Fully stocked with all your texts and workbooks, including school supplies.
No VAT.
Serving all schools on the island, both government and private, from kindergarten to high school. And guess what? They're VAT-free. Bring that book list, they'll make it happen. Phone them today at 374-2401. They don't just match prices, they beat it.
Island Bedding is the Bahamas' leading manufacturer in mattress sets. But did you know we also carry top quality products like pillows, comforters, sheets, and much more. Our furniture line is also expanding to meet the needs of those rebuilding. We have bedroom sets, sofa beds, recliners, accent pieces, and so much more. Come and experience Island Bedding today, where everybody deserves their own island.
Your #1 news team covering the North. The Bahamas Tonight, Northern Edition.
Javado Green, you are our Facebook friend of the day. Thank you so much for watching. And that concludes the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. On behalf of the entire news team here in the North, I'm Ramiko Knowles. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to stay tuned as the Bahamas Tonight continues.
In the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report, Justice for Slain Honors Graduate. Launching with dignity. And in sports, Day 3 of NACAC Championships. The Bahamas Tonight, the National Report, starts now.
This portion of the news is brought to you by BTC Super Fast Internet for Less. Best rate, no debate. Sign up today.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Akush Lopindo. Welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report. Thanks so much for joining us. Nearly a week ago, a family's worst nightmare realized. A young man with boundless potential killed, and in the most horrific way. Today, Omar Davis Jr.'s family can find some degree of comfort in the fact that the young man allegedly behind the crime is tonight behind bars. Our LaDawn Davis has the details of this afternoon's murder arraignment.
Shackled at the feet, wearing a white mask, a long-sleeved blue shirt and black pants, showing no emotion, 20-year-old Norman Toussaint of Culmerville was charged before Magistrate Joy and Ferguson Pratt for the gruesome murder of 21-year-old Central State University graduate Omar Davis Jr. Omar's mother, Gia Wims, and several family members were inside the magistrate's court on Monday to witness the proceedings. One of Omar's aunts began weeping as the charges were read. Court dockets state that on August 15th, while concerned with another, Toussaint intentionally and unlawfully caused the death of Omar Davis Jr. He was not required to enter a plea to the charge and is represented by attorney Patrick Mackey. Police reported on August 16th that Davis's badly decomposed body was found chopped and stuffed in a garbage bag in the trunk of a black Honda Fit in a grassy parking area near the rear of the Centerville food store. According to reports, Davis was scheduled to return to the United States to pursue his master's degree in accounting. His death not only gripped the nation, but more specifically residents in the Camp Road area, as well as the student body at Central State University in Ohio. Family members confirm Omar's funeral service is set for Saturday, September 10th at Pilgrim Baptist Church on St. James Road in the heart of the Camp Road community. Toussaint was denied bail and remanded to the Bahamas Department of Corrections. He was presented with a voluntary bill of indictment and returns to court on December 27th at 10 a.m. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm LaDawn Davis.
Now, the young murder victim's life remembered during a candlelight vigil this evening at Pilgrim Baptist Church, St. James Road. Desmond Saunders joins us live with this preview. Good evening, Desmond.
Well, pleasant good evening, Bahamas, and good evening, Macushla. In just a few minutes, a candlelight vigil will take place here at the Pilgrim Baptist Church off Camp Road. The life and legacy of 21-year-old Omar Davis Jr. being remembered here at the Pilgrim Baptist Church. Joining me is the pastor of this great edifice at the Pilgrim Baptist Church, Leroy Major. A pleasant good evening, sir. You were telling me off camera just a few minutes ago that you wanted to bring the community together, and here we have this candlelight vigil here tonight.
Yes, sir. We thought another robbery as a community because Omar was such an impact with the young people in our area, in our community. And we thought another robbery to come together and just to express, to share love, and to comfort one another. This whole community in St. James Road, we are literally shaken by it. We are still hurting. Many still asking the questions why. But we believe if we comfort one another, God will be able to carry us through this. So we just want to come together and just comfort one another.
As Pastor Major indicated, this is an incident that has sent shockwaves throughout the Bahamas. Omar Davis Jr., 21-year-old Omar Davis Jr., young, bright, light in this community, grew up in this Camp Road community. Actually, his house is just a few blocks away from the Pilgrim Baptist Church, and he grew up in the Pilgrim Baptist Church. Give us an idea of some of the things that are going to be taking place here tonight. I know you have a full program, a number of family members, a number of community persons are going to be here? Give us an idea of the agenda tonight.
What's going to happen, we're going to have an open program where we have the community. They will come and they will say something. We'll have some as classmates. They will come and they will say something. Members from the church will also do, and also family members. But we just want to express, because a lot of them will not have the opportunity to do it in church, because we believe it's going to be a great service and a big service. But we, as a community, we just want to come and express how much we appreciate him.
Thank you very much. And as I said, in just a few minutes, a candlelight vigil will start. Star student who grew up here in Camp Road, as I spoke about earlier, valedictorian of C.I. Gibson Senior High School, graduated from the Central State University in Ohio early this year with a double degree in finance and accounting. Certainly our great light whose life was cut short, and we remember his legacy here tonight. Back to you, Makushla, in the studio.
Well, thanks, Desmond. I'm sure Desmond Saunders will have more for you from that candlelight vigil in a later newscast. Now, as police close the book on that slaying, investigations continue in earnest into overnight multiple shootings in the Nassau Village and Bain Town communities. Our Lloyd Allen was on the scenes.
Just after 9 p.m. on Sunday, police reporting a homicide taking place in the area of Stark Avenue. This is off Nassau Village, and according to reports, about 5 men were shot, 3 taken off the scene by private vehicle to the hospital. According to Chief Superintendent Chrislyn Skippings, a group of individuals had gathered to attend a baby shower, which ended violently with indiscriminate shooting done by 2 men, fatally wounding a 22-year-old.
He succumbed on scene and was pronounced dead. The 4 juveniles were taken to the hospital. They're presently seeking medical attention at this time.
Officer Skippings was unable to provide an update on the condition of the juveniles, as well as the reason behind this latest shooting.
They actually opened fire on the crowd, so indiscriminately, and so that is why we have 5 people who were shot. And it says something about the mindset of these criminals. At this time, and I am unable to say what the motive is in this particular incident. However, once that information becomes available, we will update you.
An appeal also being made to prevent further incidents and reducing the number of illegal weapons on the streets.
Family members, parents, siblings, you know exactly who your family have conflicts with. Let's help you to save them. The only way that can happen is by you partnering with your police department. Bring the information to us. Let us sit down. Let us show these young people how to resolve conflicts.
Skippings also providing an update on a shooting incident taking place right in this area, Fleming Street.
Another young male, he was walking on Fleming Street when 2 male occupants of a cube, a dark-colored cube, opened fire on that particular male. He was able to evade those persons, and subsequently he is at hospital right now being treated for his injuries.
While the injuries on the Fleming Street shooting is said to be non-life-threatening, Skippings also advising that more details regarding the Nassau Village mass shooting will be provided once it is confirmed by officers. Lloyd Allen, ZNS Network News.
In other news this evening, mounting concerns over the Lady Rosalind I. The vessel, having been left unattended, is structurally deteriorating. The retired vessel now sinking rapidly at the northeastern end of Portisky Dock. According to Port Controller Senior Commander Byrne Wright, while nearby derelict vehicles are a legacy concern, this latest development involves back-and-forth communication with the boat owner. Still, the issue's unresolved. The controller says while the obvious concern to the environment has been noted, the department has been reluctant to take action as the law dictates that any party removing such vessel places disposing responsibility to them as well.
I have spoken to the owner as late as 1 hour ago, and he has assured me that he will take the necessary steps to have that vessel removed. We at the Port Department in 2021, we would have undergone a removal of derelict vessel exercise, but as time goes on, other vessels come. The process for removing them is to place a notice on board. We have done that. And it is the owner's responsibility to have them removed.
Hi, this is Chief Meteorologist Basil Dane with a tropical weather update brought to you by BTC and CBS Bahamas. The tropics are not very busy, but there are a few tropical waves we're keeping our eyes on. The first one is in the far eastern Atlantic, several hundred miles to the west of the Cape Verde Islands. This wave is moving now westward between 10 and 15 miles per hour, but the showers associated with it has become a bit disorganized over the last 24 hours. As a result of that, the Hurricane Center now giving it a very low chance of developing. 10% over the next 48 hours, but over a 5-day period, they will bump that up to about 30%. So we'll keep our eyes on this wave rather closely. There is a second wave now pushing through the Windward Islands. Again, the showers are not well organized, but that wave too is moving westward at 10 to 15 miles per hour. And the third wave is affecting both Central America on the southern flank of that wave, as well as Hispaniola and portions of Jamaica, as well as that system pushes towards the west. This system not expected to develop over the next 5 days. That has been a ZNS Tropical Weather Update brought to you by BTC and CBS Bahamas.
To come, back-to-school discounts and education welcomes more attendance. Officers will be back after the break.
This portion of the news was brought to you by Sun Oil Limited Shell, fueling journeys that matter.
Hear that? If you listen closely, you can hear the heartbeat of a nation. That unique sound of a great country, pounding with colorful history, a rich culture, and unwavering ambition. When you look around, you recognize its pulse. The people who love to celebrate, who identify with triumph, a people who know how to be our brother's keeper. Commonwealth Bank, built by Bahamians, here for Bahamians, Bahamians helping Bahamians.
What? Check old girl, boy. You say she getting married? Oh, man, not again.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to join this man's BTC home internet with this woman BTC mobile service in holy matrimony. So they'll pay half the price compared to the other guys.
What's wrong with you? Just let them...
Madam, do you have BTC mobile service?
I do.
Sir, do you have BTC home internet to unite with her mobile service?
I do.
Get all the internet you want at half the price when you bundle your home internet and mobile service.
So, what services do you have?
Me? I have BTC at home and on my phone.
Visit any BTC store to make the switch today.
We need to save.
Whatever happens, be happy. On Crazy Tuesdays, enjoy 10 pieces of crispy fried chicken thighs, legs, and whole wings for only $20. Only on Tuesdays and only at KFC Nassau.
Are you or a loved one under medical care? Do you need affordable medical supplies? Ports International is the largest home healthcare supplier. Medical supplies at the very best price. And you can even shop online. From hospital beds to wound care, wheelchairs to walkers, Ports is a one-stop shop for your medical supplies, and we accept insurance. We have online shopping and 2 locations to serve you, at the Airport Industrial Park and Shirley Street. We also ship to the Family Islands. Shop online and visit us on Facebook. Call Ports at 377-1771.
To think of the bank as my personal ATM machine. If I wanted a new car, new furniture, a weekend trip to Miami, no problem. Just max out the credit card or top up my loan. I was a big baller until I realized that 75% of my salary was going to pay back all those loans. Fidelity's personal financial coaching was the best solution. Fidelity gave me a plan with a debt consolidation loan that has a built-in savings that pays 5% interest. I now only have one low monthly payment plus money in my pocket. Give Fidelity Bank a call at 356-7764 in Nassau or 352-6676 in Freeport. Visit any of Fidelity's locations or visit a website at fidelitygroup.com.
Teachers across the country returning to the classroom today to prepare for the start of a new academic year. This is the Bahamas Union of Teachers has had a change of heart. Its planned strike action has been canceled, as confirmed in a voice note from BUT President Belinda Wilson last evening. The announcement coming as the union moves closer to sealing a new industrial agreement with just a few minor details left to be ironed out.
As you return to your various schools, from Grand Bahama to Inagua, don't worry about the industrial agreement. We got it covered. But as you return to schools, be safe.
Meantime, a change of scenery for dozens of health workers who will soon take up post in another government ministry following training. Carla Palmer explains.
Seconded from the Ministry of Health as COVID-19 ambassadors, the group of 25 individuals will now serve as the newest school attendance officers at the Ministry of Education. Now in training, they are transitioning in their role for the start of the new school year. Their mission, as mandated by Education Minister the Honorable Glenys Hanna Martin, made clear to ensure all of the nation's school-aged children between 5 and 16 years return to the classroom. This response by education officials in the aftermath of some 7,000 children reportedly not attending school since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic.
Parents have a legal obligation to ensure their children attend school, and the minister has a legal duty to ensure our children attend school and that parents carry out their responsibility. That's our law. Failure to carry out this duty is accompanied by a criminal sanction. That is not the objective of this exercise. The objective of this exercise is to sensitively and proactively intervene to ensure our children get into school.
According to the Education Minister, a similar exercise will take place on Grand Bahama and other family islands soon. Director of Education Marcellus Taylor also underscored the task of the new officers as important and is encouraged by their diversity as a catalyst to achieving the objectives.
One of the things I like about this group, not only that it's large, and as Mr. Strawn says, it more than doubles more than trebles the existing complement, right? Is also the diversity of personalities here. One of the things I would like for you and Mr. Strawn to think about is how we could use this diversity in the profiles of individuals to create strong subunits so that when you go out, you will have the ability to reach different people because you bring different things to the table because of your sex, because of your age, because of your life experiences.
Prior to this new group, there were only 6 school attendance officers for the entire country. Chief School Attendance Officer Anslo Strawn is happy for the increased complement so as to be more effective in the job at hand.
What would happen now after, the training has been done and we place these officers in school, that we're able to get a better handle on preventing children from just dropping out of school, skipping school, and playing the truant.
Once training is completed, this group of school attendance officers will be placed at various primary schools as their base, still working throughout the system. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Carla Palmer.
In related news, for decades, less fortunate students could rely on the school lunch program for at least one meal a day. But for many, doing so has come with a stigma. The Ministry of Education, however, is hoping to get rid of this. Cleopatra Murphy explains how.
Thousands of students attend school daily having not eaten a meal, with the National School Lunch Program being the only way some will get sustenance. Many, however, feel embarrassed to get free meals offered through the initiative, but aware of how crucial the meals are for some students. Director of Education Marcellus Taylor says the Ministry of Education is moved to take away what he says is unnecessary shame.
We did make some adjustments to deal with this issue of students feeling embarrassed to receive the lunch. So we have partnered with the lunch vendors, who would be the regular lunch vendors, and they accept coupons that some students are able to present, which is a little bit more of a discreet way of doing it.
Government spent approximately $5.2 million in the 2020-2021 academic year to feed approximately 6,000 students throughout the country enrolled in the lunch program. Despite students being confined to virtual learning throughout most of the COVID-19 pandemic, the program continued.
Although the caterers were not involved, we ensured that at least the monetary allocation was still made to families to assist them with keeping their children, healthy and happy. And so we're hoping that as we move forward, we could, improve the monitoring of what is offered and the sanitary nature of the way the food is presented and all of that to ensure that, children are getting the best in the way of nutrition.
Taylor says caterers who supply those meals must undergo training and must maintain a certain standard. Additionally, he says the program serves a twofold purpose.
It deals with two issues. It deals with school attendance, because you have to come to school to get it, and it also deals with their bodies being filled with the nutrients needed in order for them to be in a position to acquire the learning and whatever educational offerings are being made.
Making a crucial point, the Director of Education says the lunch program is intended to provide assistance for students who need it, and they should not be judged for it.
If someone requires support at a given point in time, we should, not look at that as a reason to ridicule or tease or make another feel uncomfortable. We have to, as a society and as classmates and as people in one school, we have to think more about how we support as opposed to how we find different ways to highlight differences and tear down.
Based on a report from the Global Child Nutrition Foundation, 67% of students enrolled in the 2020-2021 school year were girls and 33% were boys. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Cleopatra Murphy.
On a lighter note, those of you who haven't yet done so, the next 2 weeks offer the perfect opportunity to hold on to a few coins thanks to the government's VAT-free holiday that started today. As a reminder, items on the list include personal computers and related accessories, school supplies, hair accessories, clothing, footwear, and bags, and miscellaneous items like masks, wipes, sanitizers, sprays, and printer ink. The VAT-free holiday ends September 11th. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report. Stay with us.
Tourism today. Bahamas tourism today.
The Honorable I. Chester Cooper, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Tourism, Investment and Aviation, led a delegation on behalf of the Prime Minister to the 2nd CARICOM Agri-Investment Forum in Trinidad.
Well, we wanted to be here as a follow-up to the Agri-Investment Conference in Guyana, where I attended along with my colleague Clay Sweeting. This really is about 3 important pillars: food security, fighting inflation, and building capacity. Minister Sweeting talks a lot about making agriculture fashionable again. He says sexy again. But this comes with encouraging our young people to participate, but also getting a level of investment in agriculture to ensure food security. Food security meaning access to good food, but also access to nutritional food. And the reality of where we are in the Bahamas is that we are lagging in terms of our progress towards sustainable, achievable goals in agriculture relative to our counterparts in the Caribbean. We are, however, though, committed to achieving the 25% of reduction of our imports by the year 2025. We're putting new energy in terms of technology, attracting investments, modernizing the approach to what we do. In areas where we have large tracts of arable land, Grand Bahama, Abaco, Andros, and Eleuthera, we're bringing renewed focus to the industry. That's how we will build capacity. We will fight inflation through these initiatives, as well as all of the work we've done with BAMSI, and we will work with our young people to make agriculture sexy again and to ensure that we continue our path towards sustainability.
For more information about the Agri-Investment Forum, visit Bahamas.com. I'm Danielle Bodie, and this is Tourism Today.
Welcome to the Global Learning Exchange. We're partnering with BIBT to bring opportunities for higher education to the Bahamas. Earn your degree from a university in the U.S. right here at home. Visit us online to learn more.
Did you know that registering your farm with the Department of Agriculture is currently free of charge? It comes with a wide range of benefits, such as assistance with feeder farm roads, land clearing, and tractor services, assistance with Department of Immigration for obtaining foreign farm labor at a reduced permit fee, access to fish and farm stores for agricultural input supplies, sale of produce at packing house, produce exchange, abattoir services at a reduced price, training at the Food Technology Laboratories, disaster relief assistance, and free veterinary extension services.
For more information on any of these incentives, please call the Ministry of Agriculture, Marine Resources, and Family Island Affairs at 397-7400. That's 397-7400. For additional updates, you can follow the ministry on social media at MOAMRFIA Bahamas.
Sometimes you need to make a classic move. That's why for all of life's moments, there's one classic credit card. Experience cashless purchasing power and chip and pin security with your RBC Visa Classic credit card. Manage your day-to-day expenses as well as life's little surprises. Apply today at rbc.com/Caribbean/Visa Classic and enjoy 1 year's free membership. Conditions apply.
I was actually born into farming. My grandfather, who is 80 years old, he's a first-generation farmer. 3 generations later, I decided to go into farming. So we do have 2 operating farms at this time, the one in Nassau and the one in Andros. This season, Access Accelerator assisted us in funding our strawberry project here on Andros. With us being able to access the Fish and Farmers Grant, it has actually given us the capital that we needed to start this farming season for our strawberry crop. We do believe that people eating organic food is very important. We want to offer safe food and organic food. Some persons are still shocked that we've been existing for 8 years. Outside of having to come to our website to make purchases, if we can get more of our products to our clients, we'd be happy to do that, and local distribution would help us with that. I can tell you the industry is not attractive for young people. However, if you are passionate about something, you will definitely be able to excel in that area. And at this point, for me, it's fun to be a farmer in the Bahamas.
Movie production, VKR Insights, and the government of the Bahamas present the National Hurricane Dorian Memorial Concert Series, New Providence, featuring Grammy Award-winning artist CeCe Winans. Thursday, September 1st at the Bahama Convention Center, 7 p.m. Doors open at 6. Admission is free, but you're encouraged to bring a donation toward the Dorian Fund. Survivors can collect their free passes Friday, August 26th only at the box office, Western Grandstand of the National Stadium. Saturday only, the general public can collect their passes at the same location. There's a limit of 3 tickets per person.
Oh, I will sing of the goodness of God.
Hello, Bahamas. This is Cece Winans inviting you to join me September 1st at the Baha Mar Convention Center as we honor the memories of the 2019 Dorian hurricane victims and families. I look forward to seeing you there.
Join up for life insurance. Secure the ones that you love. Join up with Family Guardian. We offer full protection. Join the family. Join the family. Family Guardian. Protect the ones you love. A brand that you can trust. Family Guardian.
Who that is, Daddy?
Looks like the census people. They ain't coming in here to find out all of my business.
But Daddy, in school they say everybody should do the census.
Oh no, that's the census people. I ain't got no time for that.
Mommy, everyone is supposed to do the census. How else we gonna know how much people is in the Bahamas?
How else we gonna know where to build clinics and schools?
Or how many disabled?
Or how many need welfare?
Well, I mean, I never thought about it like that.
Wow, I never looked at it like that.
Come on, Mommy. The count depends on you.
Let's do this, Daddy. The count depends on you.
Former parliamentarian and cabinet minister Kendall Nottage is alive and physically and mentally well at the age of 82. That much stressed in a release following social media reports that Nottage had died. In fact, all those responsible for the erroneous information are asked to refrain from sharing such unverified and false information. Well, as we head to the break, we'd like to thank all our viewers watching us live on our social media platforms. And just in case you missed the news, be sure to head there to catch up. Stay with us. There's more after the break.
Hello, summer. Escape into summer when you fuel up with Shell. Every time you purchase $20 gas, you're entered to win your share of over $50,000 in cash prizes and fantastic trips, including a staycation at Grand Island Exuma, a shopping spree in Miami, and a 4-day trip to Las Vegas to see John Legend live. To enter, fuel up at Shell with $20. Go to winwithshellbahamas.com and let the fun begin. Say hello, summer with Shell today. Conditions apply. Hello, summer.
We Buy You Sell offers the best in impact windows and doors. The first line of defense in protecting your home and family with premium designs and affordable pricing. We can make your dream home a reality. We also stock a wide variety of tiles such as porcelain, mosaic, and plank tiles. We offer the lowest rates in the country. Located at number 163 Robinson Road. Call 677-2856 or 324-6427. We Buy You Sell. Come and see us today.
When it comes to picking a pharmacy that is convenient and reliable, only one name comes to mind. Wilmax Pharmacy, a team of trusted and trained pharmacists ready to serve you with all your pharmaceutical and over-the-counter product needs. We carry beauty and hair supplies, as well as household and everyday supplies. Open 7 days a week from 7:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. NIV drug plan is accepted and delivery service is available. So call 323-1037 today or visit Wilmax Pharmacy on Ponciana Drive opposite the University of the Bahamas.
Our free pick, pack, delivery service gives everyone in the Family Islands a chance to shop a variety of club products and prices right from home. Simply call or WhatsApp your order to 242-677-7266 or email order@amlfoods.com. A friendly customer service representative is waiting to pick, pack, and deliver your order to the mailboat of your choice. The options are truly endless, and with membership you save even more. So order today and let CostRite pick, pack, and deliver right to you.
Carrie's Fabrics and Uniform Store wants to get you ready for back to school. Find ready-made uniforms and uniform fabrics for all schools in the Bahamas. Carrie's also sells skirts, blouses, shirts, jumpers, boys' shorts, and pants. You can even have your uniform skirts custom made. Also find school bags, school supplies, socks, and underwear. That's Carrie's Fabric and Uniform Store on Mackey Street. Call 393-0758.
The pandemic has been not so kind to so many people in our community. And when we think about how we fared coming off the pandemic, we're trying to find meaningful ways to continue to give back.
So with the Together platform, it allows people to be able to give back, to make small donation, whether it's $20 or whatever you can give, to be able to give and to help those people who are in need.
AID has everything you need and more to complement your home's decor. Luxurious bamboo bath towels, face towels from $1.25 and bath towels from $5.45. Shower curtains from $2.54 and organizers in stylish finishes. Bath mat sets from $7.27 in a multitude of styles and colors. Bed sheet sets from $9.95 and 7-piece comforter sets from $49.95. Doormats from $1.93 with matching runners and hundreds of area carpets. Sofa covers from $19.95, plain and crushed sheer curtains from $5.25 and thousands of panels to choose from. Blinds from $7.02 and curtain rods from $2.89. Ceramic and porcelain dishes, tablecloths, napkins, placemats, utensils, and more. A wide selection of drinking glasses including elegant stemware, candle holders, vases, and crystal. Full-size mirrors, decorative pictures, and picture frames. AID, Wolf Road and the Mall at Marathon open late and on Sundays to serve your decorating needs. AID, all you really need and more.
Hey, it's your honorary pump attendant here to educate you on the do's and don'ts at the service station. Here's what you don't do. Do not pull up from the pump without first checking that the nozzle has been removed from your car. Because if you pop this, that's about $600,000 to $30,000 to replace. These things ain't cheap. What you want to do is make sure that the nozzle has been removed, or just wait for the universal sign, which is the double tap.
A household name carries a lot of approval. And when you're shopping for household, you need a household name. For 50 years, Bahamas Welding and Fire has been a household name in outdoor grills and kitchen appliances. Need to beautify that yard space for your grill? BWF has it covered. For the industrial worker, you can find a complete line of tools and safety equipment. For the welder of any level or budget, you can find the right machinery to power everything. There's no shortage on power with a wide array of generators. And safety is everyone's responsibility. Find everything needed to protect everyone on the worksite. Over 40,000 square feet of shopping space in a convenient location. Bahamas Welding and Fire. We're more than just our name. Located number 13 Wilton Street.
When love wins. In 2015, Miami architects Melissa and Jacob Brillhart set out to work on a friend's project in Eleuthera, but in no time they fell in love with the island's lush greenery and the slower pace of life. They purchased a piece of land, an oceanfront lot, and got to work starting a side project in 2016 that they insisted be affordable, something they could ship and could assemble themselves. After shipping the frame to Eleuthera, Jacob worked with a local builder to assemble the outer shell of the hut. It took less than 5 weeks to put the house together, 10 days to lay the foundations and construct the first floor, and about 3 weeks to build the second floor and shingle the roof. Early 2021, construction on the contextual and environmentally sensitive 600 square foot home was done. The hut completely off-grid. Rainwaters gathered from the roof and solar panels supply power. For waste, there's a septic tank and drain field. The stove and the hot water heat run on propane. Well, it's time now for a check on Family Island weather with Chief Meteorologist Basil Dean. Good evening, Basil.
Good evening, Makisha, and welcome back. We are under mostly cloudy skies, temperature at 88 degrees, relative humidity 76%. We now have west-southwest winds at 7 miles per hour. The barometric pressure of 1,014.3 millibars is 29.95 inches, and the pressure is falling. Temperatures around the Family Violence this evening, they are brought to you by Family Guardian Insurance Company. We're protecting you. 88 degrees in Freeport, Grand Bahama, Greenville, Key, and Marshall, Barbacoa, the Berry Islands at 87, 87 in Alistown, Bimini. Harbor Island, 84 degrees, Rock, Sunny, Eleuthera, 83, Black Point, Exuma, Kemp Space, St. Andros, reporting 87s, 88 in Fresh Creek, Central Andros. Otterstown, Cat Island, San Salvador, and Rum Key. They have 82 degrees there, 85 in Georgetown. Exuma, 82s in Ragged Island, Clownstown, Long Island, and Crooked Island. Betsy Bay may go on a little warmer at 86. Acklands and Matthewtown, Inagua, 86. And the Turks and Caicos Islands, 87 degrees. And your boating forecast tonight is brought to you by Builders Mall, home of FYP, the Tile King, and the Pink Setter. In the Northwestern Islands tonight, right through the middle of the week, you can anticipate some light and variable winds. The seas are going to be flat, 1 to 3 feet over the ocean. Low tide, that will occur at 4 minutes past midnight. A second low tide will take place at 11:50 tomorrow morning. In the central and southeastern islands through Wednesday, the winds fall off southeast at 10 to 15 knots, wave heights 2 to 4 feet. So those caution flags we will be dropping. That's going to do it for your boating forecast. It's time now for your international temperatures, and they are brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. That's going to do it for your international temperatures, brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. But stay tuned, your extended weather forecast is still ahead.
Approximately 400 school board members participating in a workshop today, hosted by the Ministry of Education and Technical and Vocational Training. This newly installed school board member explains.
Really specific, is hands-on to issues, obligations, time management, important record keeping. And so I think that it works very well as being able to conjugate in this manner. We're able to really deflect on the fact that we are undergoing a lot of budgetary restraints from the top world, according to what's going on in the world.
Former school administrator and long-serving school board member Abraham Stubbs welcomes some observed changes.
I am feeling right now even more positive about the plight of school boards as I listen into this particular workshop. I'm seeing more younger persons being involved, and I'm listening to a lot of questions that I've never heard over the evolving years. And so I believe they're going to set the pace for big improvements.
All of the persons that are on this board this time, doctors, lawyers, bakers, shopkeepers, clerks. It's such a varied cross-section of interested persons. And what happens now is that we brought 40 more school boards on. this year. There was 63. We now have 103.
For Red Talk, I'm Adama Williams.
Opa!
Hello? Keisha use something else, boy.
Who this is? Tamika?
You don't even remember my name? Wow, Dread.
Girl, I've been so busy. You still planning your trip?
Girl, and I can't wait. I right here online booking my car.
You dare planning trip. You vaccinated?
Girl, we had to. We ain't been nowhere since this pandemic started. Girl, and we got a 14-day vacation.
Best vacation ever.
Girl, are you though?
Well, I know you was gonna get the vaccine because you too like travel. When y'all get your vaccine?
Girl, long time. Because you got to get your first dose, wait, then get your second dose at least 2 weeks before you travel. Johnny get his vaccine and he 12. Even Grammy get hers. Child, and Grammy say she ain't get no money. But I see her hiding that under the mattress.
Child, let me send my list because I know you going shopping.
Keisha, don't play with me.
Vaccinate today, live tomorrow. A message by PAHO WHO, Canada, and USAID.
This is Personique Role from Island News Network, where we're always in the know. We're investigating Island Game, and what we want to know is how they doing what they doing. Now, the news on the street is that there are 13 Percy pension plans where you get paid $1,000 every week for a year. Now, I got my man on the ground to find out how true this is. Hey, we live.
Yeah, I was just checking on something.
How Island Game doing what they doing?
And listen, now this ain't no fake news. The Island Game have 13 different pension plans. 13! All you gotta do is put $20 on your verified Island Game account.
Can you confirm this information?
See it right there?
Incredible. There you go. There's a story here, and now you're in the know.
Throughout our lifetime, we must all make decisions. No matter how we choose, the right one just needs to be made. Like having J.S. Johnson Insurance Agents and Brokers as your insurance partner. We've been serving the Bahamas for over 100 years. Whether you need home, motor, marine, or commercial insurance, make the right decision. Call 397-2100 or visit jsjohnson.com.
JS Johnson Insurance, peace of mind.
When you want to save money on your tile supplies, who you gonna call? The Tile King. When you tile your house and you want to look good, who you gonna call? The Tile King.
Visit the new Tile King showroom, which is internationally recognized as the finest tile showroom in the Caribbean, located in the Builders Mall on Wolf Road.
The Tile King. Who you gonna call? The Tile King.
Tiles on everything.
I was actually born into farming. My grandfather, who is 80 years old, he's a first-generation farmer. 3 generations later, I decided to go into farming. So we do have 2 operating farms at this time, the one in Nassau and the one in Andros. This season, Access Accelerator assisted us in funding our strawberry project here on Andros. With us being able to access the Fish and Farmers Grant, it has actually given us the capital that we needed to start this farming season for our strawberry crop. We do believe that people eating organic food is very important. We want to offer safe food and organic food. Some persons are still shocked that we've been existing for 8 years. Outside of having to come to our website to make purchases, if we can get more of our products to our clients, we'd be happy to do that, and local distribution would help us with that. I can tell you the industry is not attractive for young people. However, if you are passionate about something, you will definitely be able to excel in that area. And at this point, for me, it's fun to be a farmer in the Bahamas. Time to save with a new perspective, where the focus is on values and principles, and people are just as important as profits, where we believe in democracy and equality, and your vote counts, where profits are shared with our members, who are also our owners, to ensure that by working together, we all win, where education of our members and training our staff are one of our highest priorities, where we serve our members' needs through continued cooperative initiatives because of our concern for the communities in which we live. Join more than 40,000 Bahamians who have made the smarter choice. Join the movement. Join a credit union. People helping people to help themselves.
This is Personique Role from Island News Network, where we're always in the know. We're investigating Island Game, and what we want to know is how they doing what they doing. Now, the news on the street is that there are 13 Percy pension plans where you get paid $1,000 every week for a year. Now, I got my man on the ground to find out how true this is. Hey, we live.
Yeah, I was just checking on something.
How Island Game doing what they doing?
And listen, now this ain't no fake news. The Island Game have 13 different pension plans. 13! All you gotta do is put $20 on your verified Island Game account.
Can you confirm this information?
See it right there?
Incredible. There you go. There's a story here, and now you're in the know.
The government of the Bahamas presents The Courage to Rebuild, a National Hurricane Dorian Memorial Week, Friday, August 26th through Saturday, September 4th. On Friday in Abaco, a weather symposium featuring local and international weather experts. On Tuesday, August 30th, a focus on Hurricane Dorian and mental health. On Wednesday, August 31st, official updates on government repairs and the airing of the documentary, The Courage to Rebuild. Thursday, September 1st, remembering the victims. You're encouraged to wear your Hurricane Dorian memorial pins for a small donation to go toward Hurricane Dorian reconstruction. Also on Thursday, a memorial service at the Friendship Tabernacle Church in Abaco and a wreath-laying ceremony along the SC Boodle Highway. Flags will fly at half-mast, a concert featuring international recording artist CeCe Winans. Friday, September 2nd, the Grand Bahama Memorial Concert at the New Life Worship Center featuring Grand Bahama's leading gospel artists. Saturday, September 3rd, the Abaco Memorial Concert at the Friendship Tabernacle featuring some of the country's leading gospel artists and those from Abaco. Sunday, September 4th, a wreath-laying ceremony in East Grand Bahama and a memorial service at Jubilee Cathedral. The National Hurricane Dorian Memorial Week, taking courage to rebuild.
This is ZNS Total Sports.
Welcome to your Monday Sports, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles, topping sports news. The 2022 NACAC Anita Doherty Track and Field Championships wrapping up yesterday at the Grand Bahama Sports Complex, and the 242 closing things out with a bang as they would add a number of medals to their final tally. Tania Gaither would take home a silver in front of a home crowd in the women's 200 meters, finishing second at a time of 22.41 seconds, a new personal best. In the women's 4x1 meter relay, the team of Printasia Johnson, Anthony Strawn, Devin Charlton, and the aforementioned Gator turned in a stunning performance to win silver.
I received the baton from Batasia so that I could get it to Devin, and I feel as if it went across very smoothly.
I think it was very evident in the lights of...
My time here in Grand Bahama has been very fun. I love competing in Grand Bahama, and I hope that we could come back again. So it was very nice.
Right. Devin, talk a little bit about the third exchange. You know, what was your goal, to get the baton to Tania?
I think going into it, it was a little shaky in practice, and so we're kind of just hoping that in the race we could pull it together, and I think it ended up being perfect. It was a good exchange, and I was just trying to hold my own so that I could give it something to work with.
Overall, describe your time in Grand Bahama.
It's been a good time. The crowd has been amazing. It's a really good atmosphere. Like, Grand Bahamians always show up for us and show out.
Today it must be the home cooking, 2 solid performances back to back. Tell me how you feel.
Blessed, grateful, grateful for the crowd, grateful for these group of girls. We put on a good show, so I'm proud of us.
I was glad to talk about you guys' effort, especially with the short practice that you guys had.
Yeah, I mean, we put it together last minute, so for us to be able to do that, I mean, imagine, if we actually put some great work in.
Bahamas' men's 4x4 team of Kennard Roll, Alonzo Russell, Shaquem Smith, and Wendell Miller won a bronze in a time of 3:06.21.
So we live by prayer. We only can do it this far to God.
We had our downtime. We haven't represented since 2018. So, I mean, it just feels good to be back out here, to see that the team is now building again. I mean, it's crazy how, I was one of the youngest ones. I mean, like a few years ago now, I'm like the older one. So, I'm just trying to take the guys under my wing and just keep building.
NACAC wasn't the only place with a hot track this weekend. Over in Oaksfield, the National Slalom Go-Kart Trials taking place. The Bahamas Motorsports Association sought to ratify a team that will represent the Bahamas at the FIA Motorsports Games in France in October of this year, and they would do just that. Representing the 242 will be Ramando Hudson, Chris Bain, Giselle Lariano, Jashai Burrows, Caden Burbridge, and Maria Scott. As for individual winners this weekend, Dante Williams would be crowned the first ever Bahamian national champion.
When these youngsters here have been going through a ruthless procedure to learn how to drive and race cars, and we have found some talent. We didn't really set out to do that or expect to do that, but we have found some talent. And some of them are going to France to compete in what we call the Motorsport Olympics, although it's the Motorsport Games, the FIA Motorsport Games, at the end of October.
With many of the participants being members of the Royal Bahamas Defense Forces Rangers program, the Commodore speaking on the positive relationship between the two entities.
Strategic mission is about youth development nationally. And so our presence here today serves as a testament to that cause. We have Rangers who would have been a part of this program. We have senior officers who are leading our National Youth Development Program office who would have been a part of this program. And I'm indeed pleased to have been invited to be a part of today's events, because it's all about nation building. Ensuring that there are constructive extracurricular activities for the youth.
The local esports scene continuing to see major growth. This is the Bahamas Esports Federation, along with Game Heads and the Solid Network, hosting the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate $1,000 Invitational at the Fusion Superplex yesterday. 16 of the best gamers would clash, not only for the cash prize, but bragging rights as well.
So basically, we already have a weekly series of Smash tournaments here, double elimination. So basically, through that, we were able to establish a power ranking. I took the top 8 from that power ranking, and then I had a series of qualifying events and invited players to come out to fill the rest of the 16. So it's basically the best 16 we have in the country right now. We held qualifiers at a convention we had down here called GomCon. It was on a pirate ship downtown, as well as a few other events. And then we had some players who throughout the years have made it high on the power ranking, but for some reason or other maybe weren't able to attend events this year. So once we rounded out the 16, we did some basic seeding for the event. We organized them based on their skill level or to get around players playing their training partner.
For some of the local gaming enthusiasts, tournaments such as these are vital in spreading awareness about the local esports scene.
Coming in, seeing this, I've had a bunch of people approach me saying, hey, I didn't know there was a gaming thing going on down here. I didn't know if there was an esports scene or a community. I see it happens in the States, but I didn't know we had it here in the Bahamas. And that's really the big part, us showing out the gaming community in full force, showing people who don't necessarily know or are a little bit ignorant of what's happening here, that it is happening, and that, we really look to grow through having these events here in Fusion and other venues.
There's been a whole lot of things that people can say about gaming
to the point where we're no longer in the age where parents can say to their kids, oh, well, you can't make money from playing video games. You can look at them and be like, well, actually, yes, you can, because like this is the time we live in now. So I think tournaments like these help to spread awareness about it and let people know that they can actually do something with it rather than just sitting at home and playing like for nothing.
And of course, as for the $1,000 cash prize, well, that would go to Dario Roll. And that's been a look at your sports on this Monday. A check on weather when we return.
This is ZNS Total Sports.
What? Check old girl, boy. You say she getting married?
Oh, man, not again.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to join this man's BTC home internet with this woman BTC mobile service in holy matrimony. So they'll pay half the price compared to the other guys.
What's wrong with you? Just let them.
Madam, do you have BTC mobile service?
I do.
Sir, do you have BTC home internet to unite with her mobile service?
I do.
Get all the internet you want at half the price when you bundle your home internet and mobile service.
So, what services do you have?
Me? I have BTC at home and on my phone.
Visit any BTC store to make the switch today.
Sizzling summer specials at Super Value this week include Mahatma long grain rice, 5 pounds, $3.99. Campbell's Chunky Soups, 19 ounces, $2.79. Olivia Cooking Oil, 48 ounce, $3.99. Whole chickens, $1.99 per pound. Fresh tomatoes, $1.79 per pound. Donate your change to help feed the Humane Society animals at Super Value and quality supermarkets.
Honey, everything okay?
Everything's fine.
Shop online for free in-store pickup in 2 hours or less.
Awesomely, this is a beautiful experience. I can't lie. This is my first time doing this sort of charity work, and I mean, it feels good to help out, you know? There's a can drive coming up and other initiatives are part of the Giving a Helping Hand campaign, and I encourage anyone that's willing to lend their support in any way, shape, or form to come through and give of your time.
Time to save with a new perspective, where the focus is on values and principles, and people are just as important as profits, where we believe in democracy and equality, and your vote counts, where profits are shared with our members, who are also our owners, to ensure that by working together, we all win, where education of our members and training our staff are one of our highest priorities, where we serve our members' needs through continued cooperative initiatives because of our concern for the communities in which we live. Join more than 40,000 Bahamians who have made the smarter choice. Join the movement. Join a credit union. People helping people to help themselves.
When you combine decadence, luxury, passion, and attention to detail, you've described Café Channy Noel and Patisserie. Signature authentic French macarons, croissants, pastries for breakfast and lunch will take you on a European Epicurean journey. Enjoy your favorite handcrafted cocktails, coffees, cappuccinos, espressos, and lattes. Life is sweet at Café Channy Noel.
Time now for weather.
In our final look at weather, that mid to upper level trough continues to spin over the Bahamas, and that will fire pockets of showers and even some isolated thunderstorms tonight through tomorrow. And your forecast for the night calls for mostly cloudy conditions with showers developing late tonight. 79 degrees for your low temperature. And the tomorrow, we're looking at partly sunny for the most part, but there still will be pockets of morning showers in the afternoon because of the daytime heating. You can get some isolated thunderstorms developing as well. High temperature tomorrow around 91 degrees, and your extended weather forecast over the next 7 days. We're going to have showers and isolated thunderstorms in our forecast right into Friday. And by Saturday, things get a little better, but there'll still be some isolated stuff lurking around. Temperature-wise, we're going to keep you quite warm and toasty, 91 degrees for the next 3 days. So as usual, taking lots of H2O and keep yourself hydrated.
Well, thanks, Basil. That does it for the Bahamas tonight. Thank you for continuing to make ZNS your first choice for news and information. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better than ZNS. From all of us here at ZNS, thank you for watching and good night.
You're watching the ZNS Network, the People's Station.